Welcome to another food adventure with Getting Lost. We're going to drop by Tekka Centre to try these foods. Food like this very popular biryani rice, another up and coming biryani rice, some other food, and some Indian Rojak. So join me at Tekka Centre so that we can try all these foods I mentioned earlier. Let's get going! How to get there? We are now at Little India MRT station, which is on the northeast line, which is the purple color line. Okay, so once you get out of the gantry, you turn left. Okay, there will be a corridor here. You need to walk through the gates. After you walk through the gates, you turn right. The reason why we turn right is because we are going to look for exit C. C for China. Okay, so on the first turning here, this is exit C, and exit C itself will take us right up to near Tekka Centre. So you take the escalator to go up, and today we're going to try some Indian food, in particularly biryani. And my favorite type of biryani, mutton biryani. Okay, so we're gonna go up the escalator until you reach the top. Okay, once you reach the top, keep heading straight. Okay. Okay, so keep walking straight. Okay, you'll be walking past a HDB flat on your left, with all the shops at the below, and on your right is a main road. Okay. After you walk past the HDB flat on your left, directly in front of you will be Tekka Centre or Tekka Centre, which has a lot of good food, which I'm going to bring you to try. So, welcome to Tekka Centre. There's two levels. Top level is mostly retail. At the bottom level, the first level, is where all the food is, and that's where we are going to head to eat. Let's start our food adventure here with this shop here called Allauddin. This is a very popular biryani. It has been very famous in the past, but here is the rice, the biryani rice that I'm going to eat. It does look good. Okay, but its standard has changed since I ate it last time. Last time when I ate it, I did remember that there was much more deep fried shallots that they put into the biryani itself, so it was very fragrant. Now I don't even see any of that here. Okay, and the rice itself was a bit too soft, not much texture to it. But inside the rice itself, they do have cashew nuts, and once in a while when you're eating it, you can bite into a cashew nut. You just give it a bit of a texture. The mutton is tender and easily cut with the plastic spoon, which is good. Nicely flavored, slight gamey smell, but mostly covered by the curry. Okay, you notice there's actually a small bowl of curry itself. Unfortunately, this curry itself, the taste is overwhelmed by the mutton curry they put onto the biryani rice. So it tastes a bit under flavored, but if you eat it by itself, it's not too bad. Quite nice if like you're eating it with some with toasted to go quite well. Overall, a bit of a disappointing biryani because I expected much more from here. Next up, we are here at Heng Goose and Duck Rice. They don't sell goose anymore because it's hard to import goose due to the bird flu epidemic previously. So they are selling duck now, and so here is the duck rice, the rice. Okay, and then you have the soup, and then you have the duck. First of all, the soup itself is good. When you drink it, it's a nice soy flavor, and also a aftertaste of ginseng. And the soup itself, I think they actually put in chili, so the soup does give it a nice. The soup does have a nice kick to it, which is different than a lot of other soups. I mean, when you eat for duck rice, the duck itself also is very good. The duck is flavored with a very nice, strong tasting soy sauce, which it goes very well with the duck. And the duck itself also has a very nice aftertaste of duck. And then when you pour the sauce itself into the rice, oh, you can actually taste more of the duck itself in the rice. But I think that this is a very, very good duck rice. And if you look at the meat itself, it's also nice and tender and goes very well with everything that's on the plate here. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is this is a very good duck rice. If you're here, you don't want to eat any Indian food, the duck rice is very good. Next up is another up-and-coming biryani stall called Yakader Muslim Food that sells biryani also. So let's drop by here and get some biryani. I also got the mutton biryani again. As you can see, this one they serve it on a banana leaf, but it's also still mutton biryani. First of all, the texture of the rice here is much better than the previous one. Okay, there's a nice texture to the rice, and when you first put the rice in your mouth, you are hit with all the spices they cook the rice in. So first of all, the rice is very good. The meat itself also very nice and tender, and when you put the plastic spoon in it, it breaks the mutton off the bone easily. But this one here, they do give you more bone in your mutton, so that will help with the flavor of the rice, because they cook the rice together with the meat, so you have a nice meaty flavor to it, which was very nice. Okay, as you can see, I can easily cut the mutton itself with the spoon, which is good. The only issue I have is that in the rice itself, there's a lot of broken pieces of star anise. So when you're eating it, suddenly you've got something hard you need to spit out. And then also, they are very stingy with the garnish. That means that in the whole of the biryani rice, I think I only tasted one nut and one raisin in it. Other than that, it's just all rice. But not too bad a biryani rice, other than that few comments I made. Another popular Indian food you can try here is from this store here, which is called Temasek Indian Rojak, which they also sell cow lung, which I wasn't brave enough to try. In the future, maybe I will try it. But anyway, I got a few deep fried doughy stuff. Okay, so basically I got two types of prawn fritters. Okay, and you dip it into this sauce itself, which is the Rojak sauce. Okay, so like I said, I got two types of prawn fritters, one with big prawns, one with very small little shrimps on top of it. The small little shrimps one, when you eat it, is a bit difficult to eat because it's a bit sharp at certain edges. But other than that, not too bad. The one with the bigger prawn tastes quite nice. And then I ordered a few other like dough kind of fritters. Okay, and the fritters itself, one of the fritters has a texture of like bread, another is like a texture of those when you steam the bread. It has a kind of texture. So there are two different types of textures of doughy fritters in here. And I also ordered some tempeh, which is also called yes, we have something called tempeh, which is like a preserved soya bean where they go and shape it into like flat cakes. And then we also have this another fritter with some vegetable in it. Okay, so many different types of fritters. Okay, another fritter here. This is a texture that looks like bread. And this is the one that looks like steamed bread. Okay, so those two actually quite nice, goes very well with the Rojak sauce. And then of course you have cucumber and cut chilies. So overall, not too bad a meal, just that the fritters are all deep fried, so it's not very healthy. But once in a while you can indulge. So overall, the Rojak is not too bad. So if you do like Rojak, Indian Rojak, do drop by and give it a try. If you see here, there's actually a shop here called 545 Prawn Noodles. It's a very popular shop. This shop, if you do remember, we actually covered a similar shop that was actually at Wampo Food Centre. That one was run by the father. This is run by the daughter. So if you do like prawn noodles, this is the good place. If you want to find out more, I'll put the link below in the description. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed our trip here to Tekka Food Centre. It was very enjoyable for me. So please like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to join me for my next food adventure. Bye bye.